Hi there. How are you all? And most of you did pretty good with the pelvis last week, and many of you did excellent with the rib cage of the week before. Two very difficult areas. Some of you really struggle, and I'm giving you advice about how to improve it, but unless you practice yourself, there's no point in rushing out these exercises 15 minutes before the deadline just to get it done for the sake of it and expecting to be an instant genius. It won't happen. So you have to keep practicing. It's, like any sport or anything like that. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Anyway, on that note, this week you can be more relaxed, because after having done the rib cage and the pelvis, week 5 is much easier. It's the largest bone in the body here. It's called the femur. Can you see it? Now, most of you will have done the top bit last week while we were drawing the hip. That's this hip joint that fits into the pelvis. Now, something I was noting when I was talking to students is no bone goes just dead straight. Some of you were drawing the bones just like rulers, and nothing in nature goes like that. That's a kind of man-made contrivance. If you look at the skeleton, there is nothing that is absolutely straight. Nature is not digital. Digital is man-made, machine-made. Nature is spirals and curls. Now, even if you look at the leg here, it is not a straight line. It has actually got a curve in the bone. It's quite hard to show you that, but it kind of has a twisted curve in it. That actually results in the bone being a lot stronger. This big bone here, a lot of people can break that. I think it takes about 6 weeks to repair once it's broken. But it's even though it's a long straight bone, that kind of twist in its shape makes it stronger. So there's a reason why nature is not digital. So you've got your drawing of the bone, and all you need to do this week is an easy drawing of that. Just one of them is fine. I've got 2 of them here, but you can just do one of that femur. It's called a femur, spelled F-E-M-U-R. Femur bone. It's the longest bone in the body. So just draw it. I mean, this is an easy week for you. You can relax. So it's got that rounded head. Some people sent from the pelvis almost like a square thing that they'd attached into the poor skeleton's pelvis. Now, you have to think of things and look at things and understand things when you're drawing, if you're wanting to be an artist. So it's round. And then there's the kind of bit attached to the head here. You see that? Then there's a bit here kind of curling up, which gives it its distinctive shape. I always think of it, everything in the human body has got shapes. It's almost like someone, there's the head and there's the neck and there's the shoulder. It's like he's kneeling in prayer. Artists have to have a vivid imagination, a good imagination. If you don't have an imagination, I can't imagine you'd be a very good artist. And children have good imaginations, but most adults don't have great imaginations. They lose it, and they become obsessed with other things, which let's put it quite frankly, by and large cause a lot of trouble on this planet. Unlike children. So I'm going to fit the bone onto this paper. Now you probably will just have a small piece of paper like that, so just use a pencil. I do everything larger so that you students can see it on the camera. So it's a long bone like that, and it's kind of, you know, I'm trying to make it have that twist. Yep. It's kind of like a Fred Flintstone bone, if you can remember that cartoon series, because he's always holding a bone, like a club. So I'm going to do the bottom bit. Now this is the part that will join into the knee. There it is. So this is the top of the knee where these two leg bones join together. So I'm just going to do that quite quickly. It's got that particular shape that rounds off the bone. Now this is really easy this week. You can see it's a lot less work than we had with the pelvis and the rib cage. There it is. And you see what I'm saying? Look, I'm trying to think of it. We're not scientists, you know. They can keep all that stuff and sit talking about numbers and maths and all that. That's good for them. But we're artists, and we're looking for shapes, you know, and I always look at that. Look at that. It is like a kind of, there's a head, there's the neck, there's the back, and there's the long body. You know, it's whatever these are down here, but it's a kind of abstract shape of someone in prayer or kneeling. Because when you're an artist, you're wanting to give your art life, and you're wanting to make it interesting, and you're wanting to make it resonate and say something more than just a photograph or a machine type thing. You're wanting to communicate from the depths of the human soul. That's why art can never be killed off, because the human soul will always survive, no matter what. So keep doing this art, keep sending it in to me. I'm enjoying seeing your work. This week you can relax a lot more. I'm just going to do the one bone. You're welcome to do the two that are on the sheets that I sent you. But that's all it is this week. It's a very nice, easy week you've got. And you can just do that and send it in to me by the Sunday, you know, the midnight deadline. Okay, that's it for now. The femur. F-E-M-U-R. The femur bone, and that's the top leg bone. And that is the largest bone in the human body. And you can see there I'm doing my best to do this quickly in less than 2 or 3 minutes. So you can spend a bit longer if you want, but it's a simple exercise. I'm going to try and do the femur bone, the leg bone, the top leg. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you everyone. Easy exercise this week. You should be able to do this in minutes and then text and email it to me. Bye for now.